Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, everyone. We are from Group 9 and we are going to present about pretend still unequal. But before that, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Maulaya shofiatur with last student ID number 178.
My name is Ashfiya Rahma with the last student ID number 177.
Okay, let's move on to our topic. Even though Britain is a modern and developed country, the article shows that inequality still exists in many aspects. First, Britain still struggles to achieve real equality, despite some progress in gender and race issues. Social divisions remain strong, and many people still face unfair treatment because of their background.
Yes, and one of the main factors behind this inequality is family background. The text explains that a person's success often depends on their parents' income, education, and social class. So, children from rich families usually have better opportunities to succeed than those from poor ones. Another important point is gender inequality. The article mentioned that women in Britain earn 21% less per hour than men, and they also have fewer chance for promotions. This clearly shows that the gender pay gap still exists, even in professional workplace.
Exactly. The article also talks about ethnic inequality. Ethnic minorities are less likely to be hired compared to white applicants, which means racial discrimination is still happening in the job market. This shows that Britain has not yet reached equal opportunities for all races. And the economic gap is also very wide. The richest 10% of people own over 1.3 million pounds while the poorest 10% have under 28,000 pounds. This is a huge difference and it proves that wealth is still concentrated among the upper class.
These key ideas lead us to several assumptions. The first assumption is that success in Britain still depends more on background than on ability. Even if someone is talented or hardworking, they may not succeed if they come from a poor family. The second assumption is that economic and social advantage are passed down from parents to children. So inequality continues from one generation to the next. And finally, the text assumes that education alone cannot fix inequality. Real change requires broader social and economic reform.
Now, let's move on to our critical response. We agree with the author that Britain still struggles to achieve real equality. The fact about the gender pay gap, ethnic discrimination, and wealth difference all support that idea. However, we also believe that policies should focus more on early education and family support because inequalities are from childhood.
Yes, and the article reminds us that gender pay gap and ethnic discrimination require stronger action. Laws and policies should not only exist on paper, they need, they need to be implemented effectively. Education also plays an important role, but it should give equal chance, not reflect social class. Schools and universities must ensure that all students, no matter their background, have the same opportunities to succeed.
In our evaluation, we can say that success in Britain and in many other countries still depend more on background than talent. To achieve true equality, everyone should have equal access and fair opportunities, not just in theory, but in real life.
To conclude, Britain still unequal reminds us that progress and fairness do not always move together. Inequality in gender, race, and income still shapes people's lives today. Real equality will only happen when society provides fair chance for everyone, regardless of who they are or where they come from.
Okay, that's all from us. Thank you for listening and your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.